Alright, so Cutman, you were telling me you had a lot you wanted to say.
Okay, I think you guys were talking about the reality show. It's actually, I actually have watched the show. It's
Which
called
reality
Breaking
show?
Amish.
Is this a real thing?
Yes, it's called Breaking Amish.
I don't think we referenced a reality show. We were just talking about the Amish.
You did talk about there being a show about the 2 years the Amish leave.
Oh, okay. Someone else did.
Someone else.
Okay.
The show is called Breaking Amish.
Is that a Breaking Bad reference?
It is. I think it is because it came
It
out
came out, yeah,
shortly
yeah.
after Breaking Bad got popular.
Okay.
The show is basically about 4 people. They're not all Amish. I think it's 3 Amish people, 1 Mennonite, and basically their adventures.
3 Amish people and 1 what?
1 Mennonite. It's a different religion that's like.
Oh, okay.
Similar,
Similar. Okay.
Basically,
I'm like,
these
they
4.
got a Mennonite?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, keep
That'd
going.
be hype though. So these 2, Julie takes the lead. These 4 people get together, and they just get wasted.
We get white girl
Like,
wasted?
all the time. Like 2 of them, like one of them at the beginning is like, I have a huge crush on this girl. I'm glad we're breaking Amish at the same time or something. And he like goes in super hard. They start dressing like, you know, like kind of like trailer trash. I'm gonna be real.
Right.
Like they have money. They do it by choice.
Right.
They dress like trailer trash by choice because they think that's what non-Amish people are like.
Oh.
And then it's basically, and then one of them becomes a model, and then
But only for a bit, right? Because he's got to.
they
go back,
they break
right?
Amish permanently.
They
actually.
break permanently.
This is permanently.
This is
Obviously,
like,
this is reality TV. It might not all be real, but they do break Amish permanently.
So the really impressive thing is that Nate Senpai actually said another one. He found one called Amish Mafia.
Oh my. Okay, this is something else. I really thought
So
it
then
was breaking Amish.
Well, there might be 2 different reality shows about the same thing.
I mean, if it's an actual thing, I thought it was. I didn't know it was a thing that actually happened. I thought it was specifically just these 4 people who didn't want to be Amish anymore. But this is a mafia, not like not like where they. This isn't where they take like 2 years off. This just looks like a mafia.
Breaking Amish.
Yeah, breaking Amish.
Those are they're 2 separate things. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
see, breaking Amish. See? Oh, it's 5.
4 young
Amish and 1 Mennonite.
Shoutouts to Anabaptist.
Yeah, so show's super hype. Honestly, that show's actually super funny. It's like the worst kind of show you could watch, but the best kind of show you.
Oh wait. Is it on that level of where Pawn Wars and Storage
Pawn Star-
Wars are?
Have you heard
Pawn
of?
Stars and Storage Wars?
It's
is
on
it
the,
with them in terms
it's a
of
little
like,
lower. It's like
why am I?
Have you heard of Honey Boo Boo? It's that level.
It's lower than Pawn Stars.
It's Honey Boo Boo level. It's something. I'll say that. It is something. It's actually terrible. And then eventually one of them gets their Amish mother to come visit them, and their Amish father is completely unhappy because she starts getting wasted too. It's like the amount of drama in the show is actually super hype. It's terrible though. Like honestly, it's the type of stuff you watch while you're doing other things. This show does not require full attention.
Speaking of not having our full attention, FroDu's been doing really good this game.
Yeah. Honestly, I think FroDu and Casino Wolf are very similar in skill level. But Lucario is harder to execute. It's like at certain levels, some characters like they just do better at different levels, you know? And so when we're talking about like certain things, it'll just be different. If that makes sense.
What a god.
So like everyone knows Spaceys are super good, right?
Right.
Low level Spaceys, real terrible. They legit die at like 30 constantly. They just get bopped.
So would you make the argument that mid-level Lucario is godlike?
I
would.
Okay. Yeah, but I wasn't really talking about that though. It's like I kind of want to divert to a different point. It's just that like at this level, I feel like Lucario's harder to play.
Oh, really?
At least in neutral.
Okay.
Not like tech-wise, but in neutral, I feel like he's harder.
It's a really good selection.
Like, if you just have the tech to like teleport in, that stuff like kills people at a lot of levels before like you get really good.
So Casino Wolf has a stream on his phone and was showing Julius exactly where he went wrong. It's actually pretty smart.
Or they could just do it after, like non-weenies. Because I'm hoping we don't go overtime. It should be fine.
We have 3 whole hours. What are you talking about?
You say that every week, Zach.
I said that last week, and you were so scared. How early did we finish?
You basically went overtime last week. I actually wasn't here. You guys actually basically went overtime with like 10 entrants.
No, we didn't. We were early.
I'm going to ask
Okay,
Travis.
2 weeks ago, when you were here, the last time we talked about this, you were freaking out.
I was freaking out.
And we finished out 30 minutes early.
Yeah, because I made you leave a lot of crap.
You did. We did everything I wanted to. You were just so scared.
So then when you initially said you wanted a lot, because you said you wanted a lot of stuff, and I was like, we can't.
And we got all the lot I wanted.
No, we got less than you wanted.
FroDu Casino rule.
Man,
we can be wrong after the match. You can be wrong after the match. Right now.
I can be wrong never. How about that? I'm gonna lose viewers. It would get serious. It's true, actually.
Yes.
So, speaking of getting serious.
Getting serious. What, the Amish?
The Amish.
How do you feel about Nate's statement? I'm not going to repeat it. You can repeat it if you want to. What did Nate say last night about the Amish?
What did Nate say about the Amish? I wasn't watching.
You weren't watching.
I wasn't watching. What'd you say, Nate?
You trying to bait me into this?
I'm not trying to bait anything, baby.
Okay. Nate Senpai proposed that it would be very easy to enslave the Amish. All you would have to do is walk in there with a gun to enslave them. Okay. That is what Nate Senpai said.
So what I'm
learning...
That is
probably the craziest thing I've heard someone say on my stream.
You're the type of guy who dash dances for less than 1 second, then goes in.
Me?
Yeah. Because you got baited real quick
right
there. You got baited real quick.
Well, I don't care. I want to continue the conversation.
You got to dash dance infinitely, baby. You got to dash dance infinitely. That's the hype. So,
how do you feel about that statement?
I feel like you can't just because
well, it's illegal.
We're still in America. All right?
We're a civilized people. We live in a civilization.
Exactly. Like, y'all talking like they're on a reservation or something where laws don't apply and they open casinos.
So,
this isn't true.
You know, I was thinking though, like, do they have protection in case some lunatic comes in? Like, I was thinking about that last night when I was like driving home.
Okay,
like, real talk, do the Amish have protection? Because that's a problem, you know? Okay. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna have muskets?
Yep. Have you not kept up with like your Greek mythology, man? There's always a runner. There's always that young runner who runs to the closest big city and it's like, I need the police.
One dude.
I need the police. And then that's where it happens.
Okay.
And then you get some kind of show. Honestly, Amish Mafia sounds like the kind of thing, like, right? It's like Amish people taking advantage of Amish people from within.
Oh, man.
Right?
It'd be
like,
so easy, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't be like, okay, imagine this. Like, you grow up, you're like, I really hate my parents. And then you hate them forever, and so you're just like...
Forever, because you don't leave.
Right, you
don't leave the plantation. You don't leave the Amish
stuck
ranch.
there. So, you take over, and you're like, I know everything about these people. I can do it from the inside, Amish Mafia. That's the best way to do it. This is like... It makes so much sense now, actually. The Amish Mafia is actually Nate Senpai's dream realized from within. Because if you do it from the outside, right, there's definitely, like,
imagine... Should we fill these out, or should we just make a new bracket? Can we just make a new bracket? It's going to be easier.
Let's just make it a bracket. Imagine this.
Keep going. I'll keep this on the VOD. Keep talking.
Actually, it might be better.
No, keep talking.
Okay, so imagine this. Someone comes in from the outside, right? Mm-hmm. And what are you going to get from them if you, like, enslave them, right? A lot of them, I feel like if they're willing to live without electricity, they're willing to do a lot of things.
Okay.
And so the amount of effort you would have to put in to get them to do things you would want is extreme. Okay? A lot of people are like, I can't live without internet. These people do it. Like, what could you do to them that would make it worse for them? But, like, not bad enough to die, but bad enough where they do what you want them to do.
That's fucked up.
I'm just saying, like, this is being real. This is being real.
You're being real, but
I'm being real.
Fucked up.
Exactly, it is fucked up. That's why it's like, it's easy to get in, but like, how do you get them to do the next step where you get advantage, where you gain an advantage?
What sort of advantage is there to get?
Exactly, like you get cheap labor. There's
but cheap labor for what? They can't use machines.
They can churn the butter.
They could churn
They
that
could
young
churn-
butter. Even then, do
Actually-
they believe in money? Like,
No, okay. See, the thing is, they don't care about that, but you care about that, right? So
Right.
it's like what you're trying to extort, not what they're trying to extort.
but okay, how do they? Because you're implying that they churn the butter and sell it. I
No,
think
no.
they churn the butter and they use it. I don't think there's
No,
any
they use it,
selling
but like
going
you
on.
get them to churn butter, and then you sell the butter. Because we're on different steps here. So
Okay.
I'm saying
you were on different. Okay,
So I'm
miscommunication.
you go in, right? What do you actually expect to get from these people besides like legit them doing labor for you?
I don't know. I don't
there's
know.
Like there's legit.
I don't think about that.
There's
kind of thing.
Okay. See, that's the thing though. That's like the important part. It's like,
Okay.
what are you getting from going in on these people?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yo no say.
Exactly. So that is the question. Is like, why would you go in and then like, let's say you do want them to like produce labor for you. It's like, why would they do that? Like, what would incentivize them? They're like, you know what? I already live without electricity. Like,
Right.
it's not that big of a deal if I just starve and like get locked up in like this torture chamber or whatever.
I think they'd care about a torture chamber. I think that's why it's.
I don't know if they'd care enough to where they're like, I'm gonna churn butter and let you guys sell this, like, realistically. Plus there's always
Does
a
that look
runner.
good to you? Does that bracket look good to you?
That you always call him Fern. It's firm. You
Whatever.
always call him Fern. You legit always call him Fern. Let me see.
Because
So,
I always remember Where the Red Fern Grows. Man, that book made me cry as a child. Let's be real.
let's be hype.
Let's
All
be
right.
real.
You gotta learn new words sometime, dude. You gotta
Dude,
learn
what's
new
that?
words sometime. All right, so we got Loco Fern. I'm saying
None
it
of the
now.
round one is in pools. Or in the same pools.
Okay. Learning and Pineapple versus Cloudburst. Actually, I would like Learning moved with probably Fingers. No, that would be bad too. Learning moved with someone though.
So no, wait. I've done this before. I've run into this before. When you have 3 pools of 4, there's no perfect way.
There isn't?
There's not a perfect way on this. I don't think. I remember doing it once before, and I kept trying to mess with it. Just because one of the first seeds is going to be... It's fucks. The numbers don't work.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
Learning and
Every-
Pineapple play a lot.
No. Here's the thing. Almost every single one. No, it's just 2 of them, I guess. If we switch Learning and Firm... Hold up. If we switch Learning and Firm...
Here, look. You can look at it.
Learning and Firm actually will do it, I think.
There we go.
I
Learning
think
and
that does
Loco?
it. I think that does it.
That might do it.
I think that does it,
Okay,
actually.
cool.
All right, so it looks good to me now.
Solid.
If you're still local recording, just stop it.
I'm all good. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, that was a good